Hello, everybody.
Leave. Okay, my audio bugged out again. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weeklies Season 5. We're opening week 7 here with 1.7, and it's gonna be pretty, pretty interesting week here. We got 7 people competing, I believe. Um, which is pretty nice amount. Unfortunately, 1.7 doesn't usually get a whole lot of people, but this is pretty. It's a pretty sizable amount. It's more than we've had in the past few weeks. So we are going to have free seeds today, and it's going to be very epic. And I believe the runners are just about ready to start. And oh, we see Max starting already. So pretty normal start, Desert Temple, all that good stuff. Standard 1.7 overworld. So we're gonna see what the loot here is, because it's obviously gonna influence a lot on how the entire seed is gonna go. So let's see here. Max currently in the lead by a few seconds into blowing up this temple. And wow, 32 gold. That is Jesus. You might as well be playing 116 at that point. Jesus Christ. 8 iron is pretty cool. You got the shears, you got all the tools that you need. It's a pretty nice haul, all things considered, for iron. And of course, you have like infinite potential for golden picks here. 32 is a lot of gold. You might as well use as much of it as you can. And we'll see just how much of it these runners use. So now just about everyone is leaving the temple right now, and it's the standard resource gathering routine. So wood, go for animals, leaves. It's standard stuff. We're gonna see if there's anyone doing anything like out of the ordinary here with the order in which they gather these resources, but it's likely gonna be pretty similar, all things considered, between everyone. Yeah, I can't believe we have Meaty playing. That's so awesome. Of course, that is obviously not Max, it's actually Meaty. You can tell by the face cam. Completely real. Anyhow, everyone gathering feathers, Galactic Afro getting flint. I do wonder if anyone's seen the lava pool. I haven't seen it on anyone's screen yet, but could just be that I wasn't paying attention. All right. Lots of leaves here for Max, over 2 stacks, which I think, over 3 stacks actually, getting some spares probably. I don't think you need that much to finish the tower. Probably banking on, a pre-dig opportunity where you can just place the leaves, in the hole and start up with them. You have so many golden picks, so you might as well try it. So yeah, everyone, I think most people are just about done gathering food. Max is probably going to kill a few more pigs and then be on his way. And, oh, lava pool on site here for Max. A little far away, but he's the first to be heading there. Probably going to be first to enter the nether. So, already a good lead. I think I've been looking at the leaderboards, and I think Max has won every single week of 1.7 so far this season, and it's quite a dominant streak. We're gonna see if that continues, but so far seems pretty good on his end. All right, he's in another ultimate about to enter as well in the next few seconds, and we're gonna see how it goes. Ooh, interesting spawn, pretty closed off here. sort of a cave system here. Let's see if there's any opening. I mean, I imagine there has to be something. Max using the pie chart, I imagine, to try to locate the spawner. Seems to be having some trouble though. Y81 might have to dig down here. Yeah, trying to find a spot to dig down. I think looks like all the runners are kind of struggling a bit to find out where to go. It's a bit interesting. And yeah, it's just an ensemble of 5 runners all just digging through netherrack. You know, just having fun all around, you know? Lots of pie charts coming out. Oh, and Max finds a spawner. Galactic Afro finds an open space. I don't even know how. Just dug into it, I guess. And yeah, everyone else is still trying to get their bearings in this really weird nether. Yeah, this is an interesting start to this week, to say the least. And yeah, I thought I saw the fortress on Galactic Afro screen. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess there it is. I guess I had a bit of trouble getting to it. Ultimate finds, I think, the same spawner Max did. Bobic and whoever that is in the top right. There's no name tag. Both seem to be struggling a bit still. But yeah. Max on 6 rods, probably going for a 7th here. And in general, just kind of a struggle right now for most of these runners. Although Max about to leave, Ultimate has been in the spawner for a little bit. Galactic Afro, I think, just now found the spawner, even after entering the nether second. Bobic also there, and pretty much everyone's there except Nova, unfortunately. And Max, oh, there's Blaze's like on top of him, on top of the little barricade he's built. That's a bit wonky. Really taking some time out to get this 7th rod here. I guess it is the safer play. Even though you could have saved probably several minutes at this point, just leaving on 6, I guess it's not really worth it. You're already on good pace anyway. So yeah, has 7 rods now. Trying to navigate back through this maze of tunnels. Let's see if he can find his way back. Oh, and Ultimate actually leaving the nether before Max. Might have gotten better spawns or something, or maybe left on 6. That is interesting, especially after finding the spawner after Max. So we're gonna see here pre-crafting from Ultimate. Max is just pushing cords right now. Both of them are gonna have quite a bit of time to pick a nice far away tower spot. Although that's not necessarily going to be the case for everyone. So let's see how much it ends up mattering, because maybe the stronghold is like really close and it doesn't matter a whole lot, but maybe it's like really far away. Yeah, ultimate running through plains right now. I'm not entirely sure why. Grabbing more wood. Oh, I see. Bobic also left another, grabbing more wool. Maybe forgot to do so in the overworld, or maybe used up some of the wool as blocks. And yeah, everyone just trying to pick some good spots. Ultimate seems to be nearby a river, and it's almost 9 minutes, so might want to move to a better spot pretty quick here in order to get, you know, a good spot on good pace. Max picks a pretty nice spot here, pretty far away from most of the hills and the water. And overall seems to be the first to be building the tower. And on very good chords too, 400, 500, it's about 650-ish blocks away from Origin. Could very well be closer to Stronghold. So yeah, mostly lava fence here, although we do see a 1-block tower from Ultimate, and I believe from the person in the top right as well. And yeah, I haven't exactly paid too much attention, but I think Galactic Afro has been trying to find his portal for like a good few minutes now. And that is a bit unfortunate. It's like quite a difficult nether to navigate the caves and all that stuff. Very unfortunate. But yeah. Thankfully, a lot of the runners have managed to deal with this kind of quite a curveball of a seed, really, pretty well. And yeah, Max gonna be digging with his infinite stone picks. I mean, gold picks. Not stone, obviously. And yeah, just as everyone else is finishing their tower build. Right. Sets up trampoline. Quite nice. And a very good tower start. Just about 11 minutes flat. We're gonna see here. Good spawns, good distance. Could be a very fast run still, even with that other. No spawns on the first cycle. What an auspicious sign. And no spawns on the second cycle either. And oh, I did not notice at first, but Bobik appears to be in trouble right now. Oh, and the ultimate as well. Wait, what happened there? I don't know what exactly happened to Bobik. I mean, obviously he died, but ultimate seems to have misjudged the height and not caught the ladder. Because it's dependent on how many, like exactly how many blocks tall the tower is. You might not catch the ladder if it's built wrong, because on one tick you could just be above the ladder, on the next tick you could be like below it and not catch it at all because of how fast you're falling from that height. So you have to have a very specific height in order to catch the ladder. And I think Ultimate messed that up, and probably Bobik as well. So yeah, a bit unfortunate here for our runners. But yeah, Bobik, I think, continuing the tower dig here. And Ultimate, not entirely sure. Max, in the meantime, getting some spawns, doing pretty well for himself. And yeah, I think we're gonna see, not on this cycle, but we're probably gonna see Max check his pearl soon. He's been at this for about 2 minutes now. Chaos moving on with his tower. Max gets 2 more Enderman and is about to check 9 pearls. Pretty decent amount. It's nothing too absurd. Could still be leaving the tower at like sub 15-ish. So yeah. Everyone else just Galactic Afro still towering up. I guess took quite a while to leave that nether, so yeah. In the meantime, everyone else just banking on their luck with these enderman spawns. Max gets 2 more. Nova is about to start their tower. Gonna be setting up a trampoline there. Very nice. It's pretty nice to see how common trampoline has become. There was once a time where it was considered like the riskiest trap, and now everyone's just used to it. The players are just so good. It's just awesome to see improvement no matter what. And yeah, Galactic Afro just now digging down, has no shovel, so has to punch the sand. Uh, going back up, and now breaking the leaves again. What is happening? Yeah, in the relay there was so like in the early days of relay, I remember trampoline like being considered such a risky strat. You rarely see people go for it, and then by the end, it was just the best 1.7 players, and so everyone was going for it every single time. Just quite nice. And there we go, successful trampoline from Max again. Always nice to see. 15 pearls, that's plenty. And now, let's see how fast he can find the stronghold. It could very well be close. I couldn't quite catch the direction that, like the chord's direction. Z going up, which is the major coordinate, so it's probably close. Might be around here. Well, who knows? Maybe it's a 1,000 blocks away. Who knows? Oh, let's see here. Taking a detour, grabbing some water. Oh, it's actually seems to be kind of far away. Probably a pretty like max distance from Origin Stronghold. Or maybe not max distance, but like pretty close to max maybe. That did not seem like a very large angle change, even though Max did move sideways quite a bit. But yeah, in the meantime, I think Chaos just threw an eye, but nobody else on the triangulation split now. Oh, and Max finds it. It wasn't that far, I guess. I guess I misjudged the angle. Throws an eye, goes down, pre-crafting all the stuff. Pretty nice, pretty nice gameplay here. Just playing the seed very cleanly. Digging down, the eye went down, so it's pretty much guaranteed that Max is going to be able to land in the portal room here in just a few blocks. The gold picks really coming in clutch to speed things up. Chuai, quite nice. Has a lot of pearls for easy movement in the end if he needs it. Alright, setting render resistance down. Trying to avoid getting insta-fragged by the dragon. Never something you want to happen. And yeah, Max ahead of pretty much everyone here. Well, not pretty much, like literally everyone. And ahead by a lot too. Very nice bed. Nice aim with the crystals. But fails to bait out a second charge quite yet, which is unfortunate. Misses that arrow. Another arrow on the dragon. And no bait on the charge still. A bit unlucky here for Max, although he does have quite a lot of time here. He has a lot of time to get sub 20, let alone just to get first on the seed, so it's all probably going to be fine still. Oh my god, Enderman going crazy on Max's screen. I think I was teleporting like crazy, oh my god. Third bed here, pretty nice damage. Might need about 2 more. Oh, weird movement by the dragon. Almost looked like a charge at first, and again. Dragon really insistent on trolling Max right now. In the meantime, Chaos is digging into the stronghold. There is a non-zero chance that Chaos could still win here, although it's very unlikely. But it could happen, it's not impossible. It all depends on... it all depends on how much money Chaos used to bribe Max's dragon, you know? Because clearly there must be some foul play going on here. Max is just having some fun practicing his archery. Oh, weird charge. But nonetheless, pretty decent damage here. The dragon might heal up a bit more, though. Which might make it hard to close down the... Oh. Nice. Gets a pretty quick charge. The dragon doesn't heal all that much. Pretty easy bed. And yeah. With a 20-25... Max finishes almost before anyone else enters the end. Chaos only barely got to the end by the time Max finished. And that's with a pretty unlucky dragon fight. So yeah, very, very nicely played for Max. It's looking like it's gonna be Max sweep again. But I don't know. Maybe he might be stopped. Maybe someone can put an end to this. Yup. Oh, nice elevated bed there from Chaos. And we're gonna see if he manages to get better luck than Max did. Oh, he... Oh my... Okay. Average occurrence. Right. Anyway, let's go Ultimate. Oh no, let's go Bobik, actually. Or Nova. Nova's in the end already. That's cool, too. So yeah, I don't know what happened to Ultimate. Ultimate was in the lead by quite a bit, I think. Like, on Bobik and Nova, I mean. Like, Ultimate seems to be ahead. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but, yeah, unfortunate circumstance there for Chaos Beans. Second place is now up for grabs. Bobik and Nova seems to be battling it out to try to get second here. Galactic Afro hits the stronghold, but not the portal room. Interesting. That is a bit unfortunate, but we're gonna see here how this goes. You know, if it's up to the dragon, anything can happen still. So yeah. Lots of crystal shots here for both of our runners in the end, but not a lot of luck on the charges. I think the Max Dragon is oh my god, Bobik gets that bed eaten, misplaces the block in front of the bed. And by the time he places one to the side, he can't access the bed anymore. That's sad. I think he lost that bed too. I'm not sure how dragon destroying beds works in this version. I don't know if it drops the bed, but it didn't look like it dropped. Oh, that one did drop. But yeah, 2 bed breaks in a row from the dragons, kind of unfortunate. Let's see if... Nice explosion. Manages to make up for it with a pretty nice damage bed. I think got an Enderman aggroed on him, which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe not. It just seemed to be a weird Enderman movement. So yeah, Ultimate now in the end. Bobik and Nova both with the dragon about half health. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, build the... Oh! Bobik really having trouble with these charges and blowing up the bed on time. It's okay, though. Really holding out that arrow. Oh, charge at a really weird angle, but Bobek makes a pretty good damage explosion out of it. Another charge for Nova, and both seem to be at just under half health, but another charge for Bobek and a fourth bed break. Just this end fight. And come on, come on, a fifth! Oh my god! This is tragic for Bobek. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. He can pull this out. He can do it. There we go. Nice explosion. Pretty good damage. Can finish it out right here. Oh my god! That block. Very near. That bed very nearly killed Bobek there. But that block was just good enough to tank the damage down to 2 hearts. Manages to finish. Second place in the seed. Very nice from Bobek. Alright. Nova here, looking to get third. Although I'm not sure if Nova hasn't just been getting unlucky charges. Like, seems to have, Dragon seems to have been on half health for like a long time now. Out of beds, I think. Has to go for crystals now. That is insanely tough. Nova gonna have to hope for some very nice charges here in order to kill the dragon in time before it gets too late. Oh, ultimate died? Oh my god. Okay. Very nice. Oh my god. Oh, what? What? What was that? I closed my eyes. I was in disbelief. I was like, oh, it's over. But then they clutched it. What? I didn't even see that. That is a crazy clutch. If Nova can complete this, that's gonna be insane. Crazy damage on that crystal. I mean, crystal is like obviously a very nice damage. But yeah, gonna need another charge here. Pretty quick too. Otherwise the dragon's gonna be, the health is just gonna be out of range. So yeah, let's see here. Gonna have to pray for something to happen. Where is the dragon? Oh, the dragon is healing. Nova still has 1 pearl after this, so... Uh-oh. The PowerPoint has stopped. Oh, okay. Dragon, this is looking like it's gonna be a heartbreaker, not gonna lie. Oh, charge. Very nice damage. Could still do this. There's a crystal left. Yeah, oh. There's a lot more crystals left on that side of the island. Gonna have to pick one and hope for the best. Time is of the essence here. Gonna need a fast charge. Oh, is that what? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, that was some very baity movement, though. Well, let's see here. Probably one last chance. And oh my god! Nova gets it! That is crazy. Very, very clutch. And that was tough, but still, despite all the setbacks, all the issues, still 3rd place is pretty good. A lot of people just kind of failed to finish the seed, so yeah, pretty nice result here. Oh, all right, that was seed 1. Very nice, very crazy seed. So we're gonna take a quick break here, and we're gonna see you in seed 2. Let's go. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to week 7 of 1.7, weekly season 5, of course. And we're on to seed 2. Seed 1 was quite interesting. Had a pretty, hard to navigate nether, but it's okay. We have insider info here that this seed is quote unquote nice. So let's see what that means. We don't know, but it is going to be nice apparently.
Nice for 1.7 is those two things don't really go in the sentence.
Yeah. Okay. We do see a temple. I would say that's pretty nice. Lava
That's
pool
true.
right there.
Okay. So far, living up to the expectation.
Yep, pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see what the loot is here for this simple. Last time was a lot of gold. Let's see what it is this time around. Oh, some diamonds maybe? That's what I can see on Galactic Afro screen.
I think
6 diamonds!
6? So we get a sword and a pick. That's so nice. And we've got lots of gold for 2 picks and an axe, or 3 picks. Those are okay. Living up to the nice. I like it.
Yep, it is pretty nice. That is correct. Gravel right here as well. Pretty nice time save, not to have to go out of your way to get it. So yeah, the flint rate's not so nice, but it's fine. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, especially with a diamond shovel.
Yeah. And we'll see what the food situation is here. That's gonna be my biggest question.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of animals. There's a few pigs nearby this river on the ultimate screen, so it's probably fine. We're gonna see how this goes. Notably, they don't have enough iron to make shears, but Max is using one of the TNTs to get this wall more easily, or maybe blocks? I'm not entirely sure. I think TNT doesn't drop all the blocks it destroys in this version, so it's a bit interesting.
Yeah, no, that is right. I mean, with the temple, you should have enough without shears.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna see what exactly these runners are gonna go for in terms of blocks, because they're gonna need a lot of blocks for the tower, but if they use the TNT on Netherrack, they're not gonna have enough for trampoline. So, yeah.
And I feel like most of these runners that we have this week are the type of runners to go for TNT. For like a trampoline. But I think here, when you don't have shears, I would go for using your TNT for blocks and then just not doing trampoline. I think that's more of a time save, because it would take more time to mine all the blocks you need than...
Oh, okay, interestingly enough, Ultimate does have shears shearing the leaves right now. And I think there were only 5 iron in that temple, so... Unless Ultimate, like, mined and smelted an extra iron, which I'm not sure about. Maybe going for woodlight or something like that.
I did see somebody with a furnace, so I think you're right. I think that he did go for smelting, which I don't think that's a bad choice, honestly.
Yeah, it might be a time save overall, because it means you get your TNT and don't have to skimp out on trampoline.
Spinnaker said that there is some exposed iron in the temple, so.
Ooh.
You know, once you
blow up, if it's exposed by the TNT, it could be a bit RNG.
And once you blow up the temple, you have almost enough blocks, or enough blocks depending on how many other types of other blocks are in the temple, to craft a furnace. So I think that's actually a fair play here. We can see that Ultimate is gonna be one of the last ones in the Nether. Max and Galactic are already here, but he's going in more prepared.
Yeah. We're gonna see how much time he can save exactly with this pre-abundance of blocks. Like, doesn't have to get blocks in another, and of course is gonna have trampoline, which most of these runners are not gonna have.
Wait,
So
chat,
yeah, Max
listen.
finds.
Hold on, we gotta pause. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay, we are
That's
gonna
the.
see. We're gonna see Max at the spawner here, as well as Galactic. The rest of the runners are taking a lot more time in this overworld, and it's hard to see exactly what their inventories looks like, but I don't know that they're that much more prepared than Max. I feel like Max is just like, his overworlds are so good.
Yeah, very. Like, he just has very optimal routing in general. Especially in the version like 1.7 where routing differences, especially in the overworld, can like provide a lot of variance. You can route the overworld in a lot of different ways. That's a very important skill to have, and it probably explains a large chunk of Max's dominance.
Yeah, I
in
agree.
the category.
I agree. I think like sometimes when you think about things like 116, where nowadays your overworld is very much less important than your nether. But
Yeah.
I think we sometimes overlook in 1.7 just how important that initial part of the run is in terms of getting on excellent pace versus good pace.
Yeah. And of course, Max using all of his skills to pull ahead of most other runners in this aspect. So yeah. Max crafting chests, probably just set up for an item elevator. You know, obviously you can't go for trampoline with this little TNT. So gonna have to find some other way to exit the tower once he's done. And item elevator is a pretty good one. Gonna have to test it, make sure it works. It's like still somewhat risky, but definitely a very respectable play to be going for in this scenario. So yeah, I think Galactic Afro, yeah, already out. Did get to the spawner a little bit earlier than Max, and oh, wait.
Oh, he needs blocks.
Oh, hasn't gathered blocks. Yeah, okay. But it is like right there next to the portal, so probably just gonna do this and then be done.
I don't think Max has all of his blocks yet either, though.
He did blow up like I don't know how much he has, but he does have. Oh, he has 2.5 stacks. I think that's enough.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
He did blow up a couple TNT.
Okay, and Max is out here on this last blaze. Oh, last 2 blaze rods. He's got extra blaze rods.
Ooh, nice.
So I think him and Galactic are on pretty similar pace.
Yeah.
Galactic choosing to get his blocks after.
Yeah, having to take some time to go down here and grab all the blocks. Meanwhile, Max just leaving. Tries to throw the blocks out the portal, but it doesn't work. The portal picks them up. So yeah, gonna have like 30-ish, 40-ish seconds to push chords here. It's nothing crazy, but it is pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely. The rest of these runners, it looks like Chaos is gonna be leaving here. And the rest of these runners should be leaving here in just a moment. I think most runners... The drop rates aren't great on this seed. We're having to spend a decent amount of time at this spawner. But they should be all hitting around 5, getting close to that 6. Bobic taking a death in the spawner. That is heartbreaking.
Gets meleeed by a blaze. Oh my god.
He is gonna run back to his items. I don't think there was too much fire on the ground, so hopefully not too many or none of his items burned.
Yeah. It's gonna be tragic if he comes back and like the only thing that burned was the blaze rods.
Yeah. Although honestly, the blaze rods, like, you can just kill more blazes versus like
That is true.
something more crucial, like, I don't know.
Like the tools, maybe.
Yeah, your pick or like all of your blocks or whatever.
Yeah. No fire at all, actually. So yeah, seems to be fine.
And I think
Gets hit by another fireball though. So
yeah, he's out.
oh,
here.
breaks the spawner.
Yeah.
Nice. Has to go down to grab some of the items that fell here. And yeah, in the meantime, wait. Well, I thought Galactic Afro's screen was frozen. No, he was just standing still. I'm not entirely sure what he was doing, but I mean, he's back into action now. So yeah, Max finishing the tower build. Pretty much perfect sleep actually, like 10:27 on the dot. So yeah, digging down here. Chaos also digging down.
Yeah, I think Chaos got a perfect tower finish too. Of course, he didn't get to push quartz as much as Max.
Yeah. Although nobody seems to be at really good chords. I guess Maxes are pretty nice, but they're nothing crazy. So yeah, item elevator set up here for Max. Let's see it. And Chaos gonna go for trampoline. Has leaves in the inventory, so definitely did get shears at some point. So yeah, it is pretty interesting. Max is gonna be starting the tower first, but could have like a bit of a time save. I mean, a bit of a time loss compared to Chaos. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's gonna be that much anyhow.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what these small, different decisions being made based on this iron count, is gonna mean for all of these runners. Like, who I personally think that probably smelting was actually the fastest, just because blowing up blocks takes so much more time than shearing leaves, and you can kind of task overlap your smelting with getting your food and stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Max getting another Enderman. Pretty nice here. Chaos goes the cycle without any. In the meantime, Galactic Afro just now starting Tower Split Ultimate. I cannot see what's happening on the Ultimate screen. Digging down maybe? the tiny gamma. It's unfortunate. But yeah. A couple more Endermen here. Oh, a lot more Endermen here for Max. Jesus.
Choosing to run on Gamma 1. Like, do you hate yourself? I don't know.
Yeah. Max has some quantity of pearls. I don't know how many. Oh, I think Bobik might
Oh no, wait. Where did he die?
Might have gone for some. Died on the bed. I think didn't catch the ladder.
Oh,
might have.
He might have messed up his tower. That might be a reset.
Yeah. Well, Max already Max already leaving?
1330. That is crazy. Okay,
Item elevator.
Like
let's see if it worked.
The Max.
Oh,
okay,
there
item
it
elevator
is.
Worked. One of the zombies picked up one of his string. But like, this is just the like the Max is just better. Like, I feel like in tower splits, it's so easy to think that there's not a lot you can do to make it faster, but Max is like always here to be like, no, look, there is things you can do, because his tower splits, bananas. 1330 leave,
Yeah.
bananas.
Yeah, very fast leave. Max just playing very optimally, not making any mistakes, just clean gameplay all around. And yeah, heading for the stronghold now. We're gonna see here, X going up. So, who knows how far away it might be. Could be close, could be far. So yeah, punches the chicken to get the to not lose as much hunger. Very nice. Running across the river is probably gonna throw an eye soon to confirm the distance, because you never know. Could have already passed it. Although, looking at the spike, yeah, using the pie chart to confirm that he probably hadn't passed it, so, and he was right. Still farther up ahead.
It does look like
In the meantime,
Bobik was able to recover his mistake. He's setting up his tower now, so he's missing out on a good half of this night, but at least he didn't have to reset. And given the tower leave of Max, as long as he's placed this tower correctly, he should absolutely be able to get enough pearls by the end of the night.
yeah. I mean, Max's tower split was very fast, and Max digging down on the river to hit this stronghold. Hits a random part of the stronghold, but knows to keep digging. Hits the portal room. Another 2-eye, just like last time. And I don't know what happened to Chaos, but it does not look good. Chaos is just
I think he's
on the
forfeiting.
title screen right now.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
for Chaos.
I imagine he died somewhere, but I just did not see where it was. So yeah, lots of towers in this end.
Oh, he messed up trampoline, is what Spinnaker said.
Oh, that is sad. Punished for going for trampoline is crazy, especially in the seed where some of the runners, like Max, use the TNT for blocks instead, and well.
Okay, listen,
Here he is in the end.
I've got a hot take. I hope Chaos is listening, because Chaos likes to talk a lot of talk, and for the amount of talk he talks, he's messed up trampoline quite a few times. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn, some shade here in the commentary booth. Oh my god. Yo, Chaos, you gonna let this slide? When's the boxing match?
I'll get my gloves.
I don't think Chaos is even here, but still. Wish he was.
I hope he rewatches the VOD.
Yeah. Max, in the meantime, making quick work of this dragon. Getting some nice charges. Let's see if you can get another one here. Oh.
Yeah, dragon here on 3/4 health. Let's see. Good damage here on this next bet.
Oh,
getting it
false
down to half.
right on the fire.
Yeah. Low HP, but has 2 stake. So just waiting for the hunger bar to go down to be able to... Oh,
yeah.
That.
Very nice charges here. And Quicklis is out on the next bed if the dragon charges quickly.
Yeah. It's unfortunate how many towers there are in this end. Like, the dragon is respawning health so quickly.
Yeah. And in the meantime, looking at the rest of the players... Oh, actually...
Charge here? Ooh, gets the dragon so
nice
low,
damage.
Once again,
but not
these
quite
towers are just gonna... Okay, if he gets a charge here... Nice.
Oh, nice charge. Nice follow-up.
And that's gonna
for
be...
a mid-18.
Yeah.
Pretty fast run.
Very nice run. Cleaning up the second round for Max. Are we surprised? No, we are not.
Nope. Bobik, successful trampoline. Nova's still on the tower. Ultimate and Galactic Afro both heading for the stronghold. Galactic Afro getting close now. Probably like 100 blocks away from that river that Max dug down into. And Ultimate, oh, I looked away for a second. What happened there?
Happened to Ultimate?
Did he die? Yeah. Galactic Afro Frozen Eye. I do wonder if he realizes that he's above the stronghold right now. Doesn't quite look like it. Yeah, Max had dug down on that river that Galactic Afro just crossed, so we might see a little bit of backtracking here. Nova, It's pretty much daytime by now, so we better hope that these two Endermen drop enough pearls. Let's see it. Nova, I think. Oh, 14 pearls, that's plenty. It was a Chuai anyhow. And I think Galactic Afro is now backtracking. Brunei realized
that's
that it was
that's an
still...
unfortunate bit of time loss there from him not realizing just how close the stronghold was. Is he thrown? He's thrown another eye. It's not gonna
probably
break
didn't.
locally.
And it is a Chuai, so
yeah, to dig down here. Oh, throwing it another. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Just about 20 more blocks to go. It's probably gonna have to throw another eye though, in order to confirm that it really is like on the river here. Yeah.
Okay.
But
it turns, so he should know here. He's not getting
now get
many
it.
breaks, which is very lucky.
Yeah.
I
throws
yet
another one.
How many
Kicks it up as well.
Throws. Yeah. Like he lucked out there, and of course we know it's a 2-eye too, but that is not the best way to play. That is so risky. I guess to be fair, he does have an extra, I think, but still.
And this is the same hallway that Max dug down into, but the portal room is below it.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, nice. Boxes out those silverfish.
Yeah. Okay, good.
His eye did go down, so he definitely knows. Yeah. How's everything ready? Well, let's see this end fight. I think Bobik also
getting a really nice first initial charge and damage.
Yeah, I looked away for a second and already a charge. That's crazy.
Trying to take some of these low towers out. There's just so many that you just need to rip a few out before you start strategically taking them down.
Yeah. A lot of these towers, but oh yeah, not a charge. Very few of the towers he seems to be shooting down are the ones that the dragon is currently attached to.
Yeah, he's not doing... Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah.
He's having a hard time kind of predicting where the dragon is going to go to take down the correct towers.
Yeah.
Bobik in the end here as well hasn't gotten a charge yet, but is going to be able to get a little bit of damage here from crystals.
Yeah, both our runners in the end waiting for a charge right now. Galactic Afro.
Okay, he should.
Dragon moves weirdly.
Here. No. Yeah, a Galactic is unfortunately just not playing his bow quite as well as he could. So in places where the dragon, he could potentially force the dragon to charge, he's not hitting the bows. There's gonna be a bed, and he gets dangerous situation there. Island. Luckily, has enough HP. Another bed here. Dragon on half health, but he's running a little low on beds. I think he's 4 left, so he's got to be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, hopefully the dragon pulls out some more fast charges. Bobik getting another one here.
Yeah.
Kind of weird height, but still manages to deal fairly respectable damage. So yeah. Meanwhile, Nova about 20 or so blocks away from the stronghold. Let's see if they dig down on the correct spot first try.
There's gonna be another charge
instead of going farther.
And he only has 1 bed left, so he needs to hit another charge here quickly. I think he's also out of arrows just based on the way he's playing right now. This should be a charge.
Oh, that might be. Oh!
Nice. Okay, finishes it off there.
Quite nice.
A little bit nerve-wracking of an end, but he does finish it. Bobik is going to have the dragon at pretty low HP too. If he can force 1 more charge here. Oh, doesn't even need it. He's going to go ahead.
Finishes it with the arrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, Galactic Afro barely manages to get second place over Bobak here. And yeah, pretty nice. And now only Nova is left. Nova with an incredible clutch last round to be able to finish even after running out of beds. So let's see how this end fight goes for them. Make some ladders, froze out the ladders. I imagine that was an accident.
Yeah, so those numbers coming in here, of course, Max has the 1840 Galactic, finishing just ahead of Bobak with a 2429, and then Bobak just 3 seconds behind with a 2432.
Ooh, 3 seconds, that's rough.
But you know what? Considering how much later Bobak entered the end compared to Galactic, that's a really clean time.
Bro. Let's see here. Dragon movement being a little weird here. Noah shooting down quite a few of these crystals though. Misses that one, unfortunately. Oh. Very weirdly angled charge, but nice damage nonetheless.
Yeah, they were able to recover that really well, actually.
Yeah.
And Nova's doing a decent job too of hitting these crystals at the right time.
Ooh.
Gonna force another charge, but that was an awkward bed. Not gonna get too much
damage. Yeah, unfortunate. Didn't have a lot of time to react to that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when the dragon starts charging right when you're least prepared. But yeah, let's see here. Still plenty of time, still plenty of opportunity. Try to shoot this down. Has plenty of time to react this time. Pretty good damage, although not a whole lot.
Yeah, they really
At this point, it is a bit worrying.
They do have a decent amount of beds left. I think they have 4 or 5. Okay, let's see how this damage goes. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay,
it's
only
not,
two beds left. That's scary. They're probably gonna.
That is very scary. Yeah, and not a lot of crystals up right now, and the dragon might still heal from some of them.
Yeah, you gotta be really strategic here to take down enough crystals that the dragon can stop healing, but also leave yourself some crystals to do some damage. Beautiful damage on that bed.
Nice damage there. Nice damage there. With a fast charge, could still end this out right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without having to resort to crystals again. So let's see here. Time is of the essence here. They gotta hope.
That crystal just
misses the crystal right as the dragon
if they had hit that
is about to leave it.
That would have been really good. Okay, there should be a charge here.
Oh.
And that's going to be a finish. Okay.
Oh, yes.
That was a little nerve-wracking, but those last 2 beds were really beautiful. And that's going to be our last completion of this round with a 27-26. We're going to go ahead and hop into a quick intermission, and then we'll be back for the last and final seed of the day.
Hello everyone, welcome back. It's time for the third and final seed of 1.7 Week 7 here at Weekly Season 5. And we're gonna see here. So, pretty interesting pair of seeds so far. We've had the, regularly scheduled max dominance so far, but it's been quite an interesting run for everyone involved. We have some nice clutches from Nova, pretty nice gameplay all around from people, and unfortunately a few DNFs, but we're gonna see here.
Yeah,
so,
taking a peek at the leaderboard here, we've got Max in first place, of course, Bobik in second with 5 points, Nova third with 7, as well as Galactic with 7 as well, and then Chaos and Ultimate in last with both 11 points. So it's interesting. Obviously, Max dominating, whatever, like old news.
yeah.
But the battle for second place is going to be interesting here. Of course, Bobik has an advantage going into this round with 2 less points than Nova, but Nova could absolutely.
Wait. Hold on. Was that stone bricks below the temple explosion? Hold on. Is the stronghold right there?
Surely not.
Wait. Yeah, I'm sorry,
no,
but like
they are there. No, it might be. It's a spawner probably, right? No, because they have cobblestone.
I don't think. Yeah. Spawners are. I think that's a stronghold.
No way, right?
Oh, ultimate is in the stronghold. Okay. Interesting.
That's crazy. Hello.
That was not what I was expecting.
So like.
Well, the seed note for this seed did say just what. That was all we got for the seed. So, well, I agree. It is a pretty what moment.
That's crazy.
All right. Yeah.
Like,
this is.
hello?
It's pretty off meta occurrence here. What do we even do with this?
Is this a bedrock seed? Like what?
Yeah. Very what coded. That's correct.
Who found this seed? I need to know who found this seed right now because I like what are you running on your PC?
BTC tried to warn us. Oh no.
BTC my goat. That's crazy.
Alright, I think Ultimate was the only one who actually went inside the stronghold.
But like everybody knows, surely, like nobody's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I do wonder if there's like any beneficial like I don't know, maybe you gather all your stuff and then you. No, I don't know actually.
Like either
I was gonna
way,
say maybe you could enter through the portal room, but I don't know if that's really
either way
advantageous.
You need to play the seed pretty normally here, cause like you still need your rods, you still need your pearls. The only difference obviously is you're not gonna push cords, and then it still makes sense to throw an eye or two. So because this version it leads directly to the portal room. Like there's no reason to bother navving the stronghold. But
I guess maybe the one advantage is getting to know ahead of time how many eyes is in the portal if you can find the portal room.
That's
Although
so true.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's worth it though.
Yeah. Like, it's not necessarily that big of a difference, but,
And I think the time you would spend navving the stronghold is the same amount of time you would probably spend getting the extra rod. And there's the potential that you would spend the time navving the stronghold just to find out it's a 0 eye and you need to get the extra rod anyways.
Yeah, true. Anyway, a very, very interesting seed here. Although it does look like it's going to be played, like, pretty regularly, I guess. Lava pool right here. Max is about to enter. Galactic Afro already in the nether. Terrain seems to be a little interesting, but the fortress is very clearly visible. I think there's 2 fortresses actually. One to either side. That's what it looks like at the very least.
Bro, this is the goated scene
Oh,
of the
never mind.
witches. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Actually, I'm not sure actually. It's hard to see. Average 1.7 nether, you get like that nice crisp bitrate, yeah. Can see so much.
Okay,
Anyhow.
I need to talk for a minute about what is going on. Hold on.
Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Uh-oh. In a shocking turn of events, all our runners give up at the same time. Oh, never mind. They're all coming back. Let's go. They gave up on giving up. Our runners are so perseverant. They would never give up on us. That's how awesome they are. That's a lot of lava next to that spawner.
My PC really just said, let me close all of your windows for you. That's a really helpful thing that I think you need.
Yeah.
Bro, first my OBS
PC is trying to...
I'm actually getting nervous right now.
That's unfortunate. Anyhow, Max doing the best he can with this gargantuan like lava fall right next to the spawner.
Listen, it might be there, but it's not in the spawner. Like, it could be worse.
That is true. Could be worse. Yeah, I guess it might block out like a couple of blocks of spawning space, but nothing too major. Bobik got shot by a skeleton. So ooh, kind of unfortunate there, but hasn't reset yet. Might be able to make his way back. Probably not too big a deal. It is going to be a little bit of time loss. Hopefully he doesn't need any blocks to get back to where he died. And yeah. Galactic Afro is Galactic Afro out? I didn't. Wait, no, I didn't even see.
Slay.
Wait, what?
Wait. Yeah,
I didn't even see him at the spawner. Huh. Max also has 6 rods.
Okay, here I will say, you're at 7 minutes. You have so much time. I think it's kind of the move to go maybe try and find the stronghold. Well, or like the portal room. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Now that I'm saying that, I'm like,
maybe. Yeah, I guess it is kind of hard to, like, you have to go down there in theory and, like, nav out the whole thing and then come back up, like, before like 9 minutes-ish in order to get perfect tower start, so,
Yeah,
I don't know. But at the same time, it's not like you need more rods anyway, probably.
Okay, the one thing that's a little unfortunate here is the stronghold is right here, so you don't want to push cords at all, but the terrain is kind of gnarly here. Hold on, let me get Galactic on the main screen here because we need to look at this terrain.
Yeah, there is a pretty nice desert spot here, but it is kind of far away from the whole area where everything is, you know, the temple, stronghold, lava pool. Actually, it's not that far. It's like there is some decent terrain like right next to it. So yeah, it is pretty nice overall. Gonna be able to do probably like a full pre-dig with this amount of time. Or maybe not a full pre-dig, but probably pretty close to it.
But, like, look at Galactic's, like, screen as he towers up. He's got the mountain on his left side. That's gonna...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
...make unfortunate spawns. And then he's got this friggin' plains that's pushing and taking up so much desert space. And, of course, we know every grass block in that plains an Enderman is not going to spawn them, as well as all the water as well. So spawns are going to be a little bit interesting here.
Yeah. It does have like a little bit of like flat desert space, but yeah, looking at it now, it's not a whole lot. Although maybe, yeah, it is kind of hard to find a good spot here. You could maybe cross that like small little section of desert that there is in order to find a wider space, but
then you're going away from the stronghold.
That's going kind of far.
Yeah. It's like, it's almost a curse to know where the stronghold is, you know what I mean? I think in any other situation, you're going to go to that area. But here, yeah, I don't know. So I'm curious to see if anyone does end up pushing into that part of the desert. Looks like Max is going to build at the same place as Galactic.
And yeah, I don't think there's a lot of time anyhow to make it to a better part of the desert. So yeah, Galactic even is gonna have to wait quite a bit in order to sleep here. Just sort of spending some time here on this
the
bed.
timer was down and I didn't even notice.
Oh, it's okay. Right, digging down now. Gonna have probably the only perfect tower start here out of everyone.
Yeah.
Max is a little bit too late. And everyone else, okay. Wait, Ultimate?
Max be dethroned.
Ultimate hasn't, did Ultimate get like... Oh! Ultimate, that's why Ultimate was in the stronghold.
Yeah.
Like,
so he found an eye in the chest.
Yeah, I found the pearl in the chest. Okay, that is pretty interesting. I think this would have been really, really clutch if Ultimate left the Nether a bit faster.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like he had to take so much extra time to find that eye.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, well, Galactic Afro now starting tower. Quite a, ooh, some Enderman there. Pretty decent spawn so far.
Yeah, not bad.
Not a whole lot of space for them to spawn in, but yeah.
It's just challenging. It does look like...
Yeah, but...
Am I crazy to say that Nova went to a slightly different part of the desert?
Oh,
like
hard to tell
terrain.
with the lower D.
Yeah, they have lower D though, so...
Not entirely sure. No, I think it's the same spot because it has this like really like wide flat space with one cactus in the middle.
Yeah.
So I think it is the same spot pretty much.
Okay,
but I can't really tell.
Galactic could have done with his extra time is he could have gone over to the plains and water bucketed it.
Interesting. Yeah,
because
maybe.
He had extra time anyways. Like, I don't think you should do that if you don't have extra time. But he definitely had enough extra time to run over there and do like 1 or 2 water buckets on the edge.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see here. It's probably not gonna be a very fast tower split for anyone here.
No.
So I think everyone, it does look like everyone's building at just about the same spot.
Did someone DNF?
Oh,
Chaos DNF.
Sure. Okay. Oh, okay. We also do have 2 Galactic Afros, so.
Here,
yeah.
The extra Galactic too.
So yeah, I did not really pay attention to what happened to Chaos. No, he DNF 5 minutes ago, so.
We're really unobservant.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this seed has a lot going on. It's hard to keep track.
I was just so focused on Galactic and Ultimate.
Unfortunate for Chaos. Free seeds, free DNFs. That's quite sad.
Yeah, did Chaos DNF. Oh, he did DNF in all 3. That is heartbreaking.
Yeah. Well, let's see how it goes. Just regular tower shenanigans for all the runners here. And yeah, we're probably gonna have to wait a little bit to see more runners check their rules.
Yeah,
Maybe,
and like this.
Maybe Galactic Afro checks here. Nope.
No, he hasn't had enough spawns to check. He's at max like 8 probably.
Yeah. He's getting like a decent amount of Enderman. Nothing crazy, but definitely a respectable amount for how scuffed the spot is. Probably not going to be leaving too fast, but it's definitely better than nothing. Of course, does know roughly where the portal room is.
Yeah.
You know, no, that was Ultimate, not Galactic Afro. Oops. But Ultimate does know that.
Wait, what is Ultimate's tower with the trapdoor?
I was gonna say Ultimate has been building a different tower, and
oh yeah, it's like
I'm not exactly.
He's got this like.
I'm not exactly sure.
Lava
I'm not exactly like. Yeah.
Instant
we're on
transmission
a lot of
tower. What the heck does that mean? Spinnaker, please fill us in the lore, because I'm lost.
We need your help, Tower God, please.
The most complicated
Please
tower.
enlighten us.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, what in the...
There's a trap door. He's throwing bone meal like several times. That's funny.
Oh yeah, the bone meal.
I don't know what is happening.
He throws bone meal from the ledge down to a pressure plate, which activates a trap door at the platform.
That is quite intricate, yeah.
So when he dies, he spawns down there. But like, why? Also, on the side note, Galactic is leaving. Wait, what happened? Wait.
Did he? Did he not pick up his item?
He did. He did trampoline, but he did trampoline so good that he died on landing back on the ground after trampoline.
What? Wait, huh?
So he went down, he bounced back up. Side note, Max is in the stronghold. Hold on. But he went down and then he bounced up and he
just
he
I
died,
think he just didn't pick up his item.
No, he did pick up his item.
No,
he landed on the ground and died, I think. Am I wrong? That's what I thought I saw.
I have no idea, but Max is in the end. Woo! It's a bit. That's very unfortunate for Galactic Afro, but yeah, Max in the end now. Very nice. Looking once again, looking like maybe a bit of a sweep here for Max. You know.
Sorry, I didn't. Forgot.
Someone in chat said the items despawned. Not entirely sure.
Okay,
like that could be it because the tower split was definitely very slow because of the spot. You know, it's trampoline. Yeah, I don't know. Max making quick work of this dragon once again. Oh, interesting charge angle. Very nice damage.
I look away for 2 seconds.
Crazy damage bed.
And Max has the dragon on like 10 HP.
Yeah, this fight is definitely going a lot better than either of the previous you did, and looking like it's gonna... Oh! I feel like he... Feels like he still could have exploded that and still killed the dragon. That's like with how low that was. But I don't know. I can never question Max, the go himself.
Okay, Spinnaker says Ultimate's tower skips the falling time from the ledge to the platform.
That is quite crazy.
That is such a... extremely complicated tower for like one issue. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted.
1
Max is
HP!
gonna finish the dragon off with that last arrow. I thought he did it on the bed, but no, he didn't. He had to kill it with an arrow, but Max is gonna take the final round and clean sweep once again. Are we surprised? No, we're not.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, Max has not placed below first on a 1.7 seed since week 4. So this is 3 straight weeks of Max clean sweeps. And of course, every single 1.7 weekly so far he has won. Even if it wasn't a clean sweep every single one of them. So yeah, Max is like pretty decent at this game.
Yeah, he's like kind of good.
He's all right. Yeah. Nova leaving tower now. Only 10 pearls collected in total. I wasn't able to get a look at the end portal. It was on Max's screen, but I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know if that's gonna be enough to enter. Maybe it's a true eye. Who knows?
Okay, side note, Bobik is choosing to nav the stronghold instead of just throwing an eye. I think that's a weird choice. I think you should
Bobik did find an extra pearl in the chest. Probably the same one that Ultimate found.
Yeah.
So that is interesting.
I don't know.
Could be quite clutch for Nova here as well.
Ultimate is choosing to dig down, but Nova is also choosing to go into the stronghold from the temple.
Let's see this eye count here.
Okay,
because
Ultimate getting the portal room as Bobik gets it
as
well.
Oh no! Crazy. You still can't see. I think it's a one eye. Okay, so
Ultimate is getting his ass beat by these mobs. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Getting whooped by the silverfish. Can't believe it. Oh my god, there's so many mobs. It's the whole saga of Minecraft hostile monsters here. I don't think Ultimate... Oh, Ultimate getting a bit of string, probably for a bow. Anyway, the portal was a one eye, I think. No, it was a two eye. So Nova can't enter, even without the extra pearl.
Yeah.
Bobik in the end. Ultimate, hopefully about to enter now.
Dude, he's getting so rolled.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nova, I don't think has found the portal room yet. Some very, very nice pre-1.9 stronghold nav.
Yeah. Okay, Bobik. Oh, Dragon eats his first bed. That is unfortunate.
And it doesn't drop. That is unfortunate.
Okay, Ultimate finally able to enter. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
Okay, Bobik does get the first bed off here, though, and a little bit of crystal damage too.
Yep. Now, weird angle charge here. Oh, barely avoids the dragon. Almost got launched by that. So yeah, another charge, bit weird, bit off on the angle, but does decent damage. And Ultimate just blows himself up. It's so awesome.
That hurts.
And all of a sudden, we're back to the same 3 people as the other 2 seeds. Everyone else DNFs.
Yep. So okay,
it's Max, Bobik, and Nova again.
Here, Bobik should take the win. Okay, well, and he finishes the seat, so he's gonna take second place here from Nova. The only way Nova gets above Bobik if Bobik took a death there and forfeit. So Bobik's gonna be second. Nova, as long as they complete, should be secure for the third place. Although they are 1 HP, and this is a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't. Sorry. There we go. 3 Novas, Pog.
All right. This is the third time Nova is last chance or the end, and both of the other 2 times it required quite a bit of a clutch to see the run through to its completion. So we'll see if Nova can do it again.
I'm a believer. Listen.
And get a third completion. That would be quite cool.
They have the non-binary buff.
True. It's just just a natural gaming buff, you know?
Yeah.
It's so based.
That's the real reason I have to host and cast this tournament, because I'm too good. Like, I have the non-binary.
Yeah, you would just dominate.
Yeah, it would just be unfair.
It's just a merciful thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let these frauds like Max like have their time in the spotlight, you know?
Exactly. It's definitely not because I stopped running 2 years ago.
Alright. Nova is in the end. So was Nova's Chew clones.
Listen, Strawberry Cat ×3. Good luck?
True.
So.
True. Alright, let's see here.
Let's see what they can get done. This end is a little bit more kind than the last one. There's less towers. They're a bit lower. First bed is going to be some beautiful damage here. Getting a couple of towers down. Getting a little bit of tower damage.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Some nice aim on the bow so far. Another charge.
Yeah. Beautiful bow. That bow... The bow hit while the dragon was on the other end of the island, forces a charge, and that was beautiful.
Yep. Shoots this crystal again. Fortunately, he misses.
Yeah.
Hits now.
But not going to get any damage for it.
Yeah, no charge either.
Oh, nice prediction.
Oh, that was a nice predictive shot.
Oh, and misses that.
Very nice. Yeah, that one would have been another quite cool one. Yeah. Another charge, though. This infight definitely going a lot smoother overall. Oh.
Having a bit of a hard time with some of these crystals, but it's going to get some damage there, and that forces another charge, and that is going to almost finish it off.
Very low health on the dragon.
HP either needs one more quick charge or a couple of arrow hits.
Yeah, it's looking like it's probably going to be under a charge, but still has plenty of time.
Yeah,
even if the dragon heals.
They're getting a little nervous here.
Oh,
okay, that's going to be a charge, and that's going to be the finish. They got a little nervous. I could tell they started whiffing their arrow shots, but gets that last charge and finishes off, putting them, securing the third place for them. Now, we're going to take a look here in just a moment at the final standings once I get them in from our staff. Once again, oh, let me look at, okay, perfect. So, what is going on with my Discord? Hello?
Uh-oh.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so here's our final standings of the week. We've got Max, once again, taking the full clean sweep for 3 points in first place. Bobik taking that second place with 7 points. Days Nova in third with 10. And then Galactic in fourth with 12. And then Chaos and Ultimate coming in a tie for last with 16 points due to their triple DNF. Now, before I send you guys on your way, I wanted to talk for a second about finals. So this is the second to last week of our regular season. We've got 115 tomorrow, 116 in 2 weeks from now. We're taking a little break because of ranked. And then we've got 2 more weeks after that. And then it's going to be finals. So, finals is going to take place for 1-7 on February 25th and 24th. The first round is going to be similar to a weekly's. Top 8 qualifiers play 4 seeds. And the top 4 from that are going to advance into the grand finals the second day, which is going to be a single elimination bracket with best of 3 matches for semis and best of 5 for finals, for grand finals. 115 is going to take place the next week with a similar format, and then finally 116 is going to take place the next 2 weekend, or the next weekend after that, March 9th and March 10th. That one is going to be 6 seeds instead of 4, just because obviously 116 is faster. And the single elimination bracket is going to be best of 5. So come back tomorrow for 115, and then make sure you put it on your calendars, our finals, because that's very, very exciting, and it's gonna be hype. So I'm gonna send you guys over to Speckner, because he is running TRT 5 today. It is a BTRL 116. It's the first open BTRL, so anybody can enter. We've already seen a 732 come out from No Fear earlier, so that was super duper hype. I'm a little bit biased because I also am an org for that tournament. But but yeah, it's super exciting. So go say hi, and thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for 115.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.